Yeah, we're back in the restoration shop. Welcome back. And just a quick discussion on restoring lead and pewter statues. There's variations. And as you can see, this is here. Here is a pewter statue. But look at the bottom of this and look at the bottom of this. You can see the difference in color. The pewter is always a lighter metal and it's very light, whereas these are a little heavier. Now this looks like pewter, but it actually solders okay. Now the pewter is harder to solder, so there you go. Now I put guns into these soldiers here, and one fellow has a flag, so I'm just going to show you what I do quickly, and then you can do it yourself, see. So I went online and I bought these, I think they're €6 or €7, these little drills, and I use those in the Dremel for drilling the holes for these new guns, as you can see. Now I've soldered some of them, but I've left one unsoldered to show you. See, there we go, that comes out. And I use my Dremel, which I'll show you as well. Yes, so your gun is broken off out here somewhere, right? So what you do is you bring it back towards the hand where it's a little thicker for your drilling. And then you take your Dremel and you make a nice little center spot in it. I've already drilled this a bit, but you get a really good center on that, and then once you get in, you go straight down the barrel of the gun. There you go. So I'm using one of the little drills I bought online, and now you have a gun, see? And you can place your actual gun in there, in the hole like that. You can either solder it in, but if you have the pewter and it's not taking the solder, you can epoxy it in with J&B weld or some other epoxy. Something better than super glue maybe would be a good idea. So there you go, that's it in there like that. And you know, because it's pewter, the solder sometimes doesn't stick. Now this fellow was missing the flagpole, so I've taken a clothes hanger and cleaned off the plastic and drilled the hole a little larger so that it takes the post, and we'll put a flag on it later. Here's a couple more soldiers I've done. Isn't that nice? He's got his gun in, it's soldered in, can't come out. It's not going to crack off again because it's not lead or pewter. Here's another one, just needs a little filing. Right, and here's another one. There you go. Aren't they lovely? Guy walking along, and here's something that's part painted that I was doing on another video. So there we go. So that's how I do it. And I solder it, but what you want to do is run the solder on the nail and let it run down onto the pewter so you don't get the pewter melting away too fast. So put the gun on the nail and solder, and it'll run down, and then, because that's clean there at the end, it touch it and it'll most likely lock in. How simple is that? But this is the key, getting these. And these don't drill with metal very easily. They usually crack, so they're really kind of wood tools, maybe soft metals. Anyways, that's how I've repaired them so far. And there's the tips on doing pewter and lead, especially the guns. Yeah, because I've soldered it, there's already a lip here, so it's going to be easy to actually jam this in there, see? Like that, and it'll epoxy in. So I'm just going to put some in the little hole here. Yeah. There we go. Some on the nail, make sure it sticks. Put it in. And that should be it. A little bit of a clean up. As you can see, very small bit. I'll put some around it a little bit. You'll be filing it off later anyway, so might strengthen a bit more. Now, if I leave that harden and file it off, it'll be perfect. And we have a gun. And there we go, I got a whole pile of them done. And that's how you fix variations, you know, with WJB weld and with solder.